Hello and welcome to the Szabologist Institute and the Szabologist Star Wars collection. This is part 1 and I'm just going to show you just the overview. We will look at detail of each Star Wars figure and things that I have. So we've got over there in the corner the comic packs all neatly lined up together. Chiari Mundi 12-inch, and of course some AT-ATs. We do have The Force Awakens along with Rogue One, some Spider-Man style figures, the Purple Empire, the White Empire. Now we also have the Galactic Heroes, like that two AT-ATs were Galactic Hero style. A whole collection of them, or my collection of those. Empire Strikes Back, and Unleashed of the Empire Strikes Back. And we have two Clone Troopers up there of 12-inch, to give you an idea. And as you can see, I've got all those hanging on the wall there. Those hanging on the wall here, we have both mainly the Revenge of the Sith Jedis, C-3POs, and Attack of the Clones characters. And this whole wall is mainly basically Imperial Stormtroopers, or different types of Stormtroopers with the Wookiees on the top. Okay, and then along here we have our full shelf of loose figures, starting off featuring the Empire Strikes Back with the Walkers, the Revenge of the Sith and the Phantom Menace parts with Boba Fett and his Slave One, Han Solo and Carbonite, some comic characters there 150 years later after A New Hope, some more prequel stuff with Clone Troopers, Jedis and General Grievous, a comic character again, Quinlan Vos, who is really popular, who became a character in the Clone Wars animation series, and his name was mentioned in Revenge of the Sith due to popularity. Mace Windu's and Plo Koon's ship, that was Obi-Wan's ship. Revenge of the Sith, Wookiees and Clone Troopers, Empire Strikes Back line, new and old vintage, different types of R2 units you will see everywhere. The Bounty Hunters, we don't need their scum. The Return of the Jedi, classic Rebels with Admiral Akbar 9 vintage with Lando Calrissian, talking about his Battle of Tanab. We have Obi-Wan's ship again, because the other one died, and this is his previous R2 unit. That is his new one. That's his new one here. And that's Mace Windu's apparent purple R2 unit that gets shown in the Clone Wars cartoons. The two of the Jedis that got struck by Palpatine when he turned over. Some more Jedis of the prequels, along with Yoda's training for the younglings. Venturas and Plo Koon in his snow gear, crossing over to the Empire Strikes Back in Hoth. Luke hanging down with the Wampa. And further down here, the Empire, all together with the TIE Fighter, going over to the New Hope of the Sand People, the Land Speeder, Obi-Wan, You're My Only Hope, talk, some vintage figures here, the mix, the Rebel Troopers, Mormon Naden, Hammerhead, original vintage R2, C-3PO, Luke and Ben Kenobi with the classic Luke and Han dressed up as the troopers, a very old X-Wing and Millennium Falcon, the Ewoks and Biker Scouts all on Endor with the Spirit, Anakin and Obi-Wan and Yoda, the real original Anakin, Sebastian Shaw, and sorry about the light there, some Ewoks vintage, nearly the whole collection of them, but not all of them. And the old X-Wing there. R2 units lined up with the Jawas, and the new Jawa creature on the special editions. Yes, I did kind of like just that creature, not the whole special edition experience. The Sandcrawler Jabba's Palace with, yes, I do like the Yowza in after the Max Rebo band. Sorry about the light, we will go have a closer look at that. One of the next parts of the series to get some light on, closer look at each characters. So Jabba's Palace, the old original vintage Jabba the Hutt with the vintage Boba Fett. That is a new, here we go, Salacious Crumb, and on C-3PO's eyes, whoops, we're getting blurry there. That's the special editions Tarzos when they came out. And here are the rest of the vintage, well, it's a mix again. Han, Luke, Leia, and Lando. And we've got Ki-Adi-Mundi because he was popular with his character in a comic and the original. Han Solo and Carbonite. The rest of the Jabba's creatures are the Rancor Keeper and the Rancor. The newer Rancor with IG-88 and Snowtrooper there, and the whole collection. So once again, this is that character I was talking about. Sorry, I forgot to mention his name, Ephant Mon. Anamun, he was rare in the vintage, so that's why I bought him. Fan choice. And yes, we've got A New Hope here and Return of the Jedi in that whole line up here. And they are not original vintage, they are remakes. And there you have it. So the whole overview of basically the collection. Everything hanging up. And that is the whole shelf. And that is part 1 of the Star Wars Szabologist collection at the Szabologist Institute 2017.